I'm going to start the lively at 500 people online. It's alright, I'll start 300 instead, because it's late. Okay, there's 300 people here. What is going on? Late night roadies. So for like the 1 or 2 people that didn't know, England have gone out of the World Cup tonight in the semi-finals. This isn't what this lively is going to be about, to be fair. I just wanted to open with it, get it out of the way, because Jack came in and was like, a lot of people are asking how Andy is, so I was like, cool, I'll go speak to them. In my lifetime, I've seen us get knocked out of big tournaments at group stage. That didn't happen. I've seen us not even make it to the major tournaments. That didn't happen. I've seen us get knocked out of quarterfinals multiple times, last 16s. I've seen us get bad refereeing decisions against us. I've seen players who were meant to win the World Cup for us not turn up to the tournament. People who meant to win the Euros for us not turn up to the tournament. I've seen a country disillusioned by football and not back the team. I haven't seen any of that in this tournament. What I've seen is a country full of big football fans like myself and like Mikey, fans people who used to like football who kind of fell out of touch with it, like Brooke and Rye and Jack to an extent, and people who really have no interest in football at all, like Ginge, come together as one and share a passion about something. And that hasn't happened in many years in this country. There hasn't been a passion for anything. We all came together for a few weeks and supported 11 men run around on a pitch and kick a ball. Unfortunately, it ended slightly earlier than we'd all hoped. But at the start of the tournament, if someone turned around to you and said, you guys are going to make the semi-finals of the World Cup and you're going to lose in extra time against a better team, and you could have beaten them, we'd have all probably taken it. It's a shame. I'm very upset about it. I'm very upset that, having been personally so respectful to other countries, like, there's going to be big football fans in the fan base who will be as upset as I'm feeling right now. And I never wanted to rub their face in it at England's expense. I'm not a sore loser, and I'm definitely a gracious winner. When we won, I was very happy, and I praised England publicly online. But I never praised England at the expense of anyone else. I never said, hey, any Panamanian roadies, we battered you, ha ha ha, in your face. I never said that. I never said, like, that I was happy Belgium went out of the tournament and stuff like that. Other people have different ways of dealing with things. I completely understand that. Mikey, for example, is a very optimistic person and a very sore winner. Trust me, I live with him. So for when I tweeted out saying, I'm very upset, but I'm also very proud, for there to be negative response to that tweet from people who might not necessarily have got involved in the euphoria of the World Cup, or by people who think that we aren't people who don't feel, I thought was a bit out of order. So I put a tweet out saying, please don't send any negative response to my last tweet. And that got some negative responses as well. So I am not nearly as upset about England going out of the World Cup as I am about people not caring about something that I personally feel very passionately about. I have two major loves in life. One is football and one is music. And I put my heart and soul into both of those things. And I don't think you guys, not all of you, I don't think the people who responded to my tweet negatively would have necessarily done so if they knew quite how upset I was. I know I'm a kind of guy that can take a joke and stuff like that, but not today. And I also think that if, say, Road Trip, when we released Take This Home, if we missed out on like the single charts by like a place or something, I don't think people would turn around and go, "Way, you didn't make it," and make a joke out of it, because you guys have a passion for the band, and I love and respect that. So please bear in mind how disappointed I'm feeling, mixed with pride right now. A lot of you at home will be like, it's just a game. Football isn't just a game to me. Football is an eclectic sport with like a cult mentality. That means like you get sucked in to this euphoria surrounding a team or a country, and you believe in them, and you're proud of them, and you feel part of a family. Some people don't feel like that. Some people feel that way about other things, like reality TV stars or bands, for instance. I grew up with just my mum, and I didn't like football until about the age of 7, and I saw England beat Germany 5-1 in a World Cup qualifier, and I was hooked. I loved it. My mum supported Man United, my grandparents supported Man United, so I supported Man United. The rest of my family support Man City, and it was this nice rivalry we had within the family. But I never had a dad to take me to games. I never had an incredible footballing ability myself. I had trials at clubs and stuff like that. But I loved it. I loved feeling like you're part of something, feeling like you can affect the outcome of something just by putting passion behind it. My mum was brilliant. Not the biggest football fan in the world, but she understood that I loved football. She took me to my Sunday league games, took me to Man United games whenever she could and stuff, and she nurtured this passion I have for football. And I think anyone who knows me on a personal basis would go as far to say that it'd be hard for them to list the name of someone they know in their life that knows football more than I do and has a passion for football more than I do. Mikey's on a very similar level to me in terms of like his knowledge of football, but I genuinely can analyse games as they're going on. I will say something that a commentator will say short, like straight after, and Rye in particular will be like, Andy's just said that. But I'm also very gracious, and I understand that it is a game. I understand that you have your highs, you have your lows, and I'm proud of my country. I'm proud of where we come from. As I'm sure any of you guys are who are from countries that did well in this World Cup or are continuing to do well, you're proud. It doesn't necessarily mean you have to like the sport. You're like, I'm from this country that is doing well. And that's a cool feeling. Do you know what I mean? Now, if I'm being perfectly honest, I have to say, I think England have let themselves down tonight, not in the sense of we shouldn't be proud of them for getting there, in the sense that we dominated the first half, We missed good chances. We had them on the back foot. They looked tired after the Russia game. And they came out in the second half having to score, and they did. And when they did, from that point onwards, England looked nervous, made mistakes, were the second best to every ball, second best in every decision. We felt hard done by, but in reality, Croatia were the better team tonight. And massive congratulations to Croatia. Any Croatian roadies, anyone who didn't support England for whatever reason, you guys showed up in the second half and throughout extra time. You deserve to win, and best of luck in the final, and best of luck to all French roadies and the French national team as well. It's not that we haven't done ourselves proud. It is frustrating as a fan of England, an active fan of England, one who buys the t-shirts, who buys the flags, who watches every game and analyses it and spends hours looking back through highlights and watching the games over and going, we can do this better, why isn't this happening, and asking the right questions. To have that good a chance of making our first World Cup final since 1966 and not doing it is disappointing. What I can't say is that it's coming home in the next Euros or in the next World Cup, because honestly I think we have just passed up the best chance England are going to get in our generation, in the generation that me and you guys share. I don't think it's going to happen. I think in the next Euros, this may be me being pessimistic because I think England have just lost. I think we could get to a quarterfinals again, maybe even a semi-finals, but we are that creative midfielder and a world-class Rashford or Sterling away from being the best national team in the world. You look at the teams that went out early from this tournament: Germany, Argentina, Spain, Brazil to some extent. I'm sorry if I'm forgetting anyone else. Those guys have incredible teams, and if any of them had come up against England in the latter stages of the competition, we would have lost. Straight up. We came up against a good Colombia side that were tactical in their approach, and they were very streetwise, and then we came up against a resilient Sweden who lacked that Zlatan Ibrahimovic figure, and came up against a Panama side who it was fantastic for them to be in the tournament in the first place, and we're just soaking up the occasion. And we struggled against the Tunisia side that on paper we should beat, but surprised us with how resolute they were. We came up against two teams that I would personally consider world class. We lost against Belgium and we lost against Croatia. So what I'm saying is that anytime we were tested during this World Cup, to some extent, we failed. And this isn't me being hypercritical. I'm very proud of England. I'm very proud of... You have to beat whoever's in front of you, and I understand that. And we did well to beat Colombia after they scored in the last minute, and we won our first ever penalty shootout, which in the World Cup, which was an amazing experience, something I will never forget. We won the first quarter-final I've personally ever seen in the World Cup, and that's something I'll never forget. I'll never forget 2018, the year England got to the semi-finals of the World Cup. It was brilliant. I loved it. I loved every second of it, and it made the past month or so, after what's been quite a difficult year, just amazing. It brought the band together. It brought people who you wouldn't expect to like football into your life, and you bond through football. It gave us something to do every day, something to look forward to, and I'm more sad that that's over as opposed to England's chances of winning the World Cup. Of course, it would be amazing to see England winning the World Cup, but it wasn't meant to be. Do I think we can win it in our lifetime? Yes, I do. Do I think it will be soon? No, I don't. I think we had a really good chance, and it wasn't meant to be, unfortunately. I'm very upset. I haven't cried yet. I feel like that could come after the lively. And something I will say is, for anyone who calls England fans arrogant for constantly saying it's coming home, doesn't understand English culture. English people fashionably are very sarcastic and we can laugh at ourselves before we laugh at other people, which is why road trip get themselves in trouble so often. We can say it's coming home ironically, or we can say it's coming home and believe it, but we don't mean we're going to win the World Cup. We mean it's coming home as in football has united the nation. It has united our country and made our country a better place to live for the past month. It's coming home was awesome. It was brilliant publicity, a good joke that all England fans shares. And if you don't live in England and you don't understand it, I think it's harsh to call England fans arrogant for saying it. I'm sorry if it was annoying for you guys, but it was something that made this journey a lot more fun for us. Someone just asked if you can ask questions. Of course you can ask questions. I didn't intend to come on here and just talk about football for the past 20 minutes. People are asking how Mikey is. Mikey is very proud, as I am. I haven't really spoken to him. He went into London to watch the game with his sister. I stayed here because I have... I'm not superstitious, but I like to do things the exact same when I'm doing something I enjoy. I'll always write the same. I will always prepare a meal the same. I'll always wear my shirt, I'll always stand up for the national anthem, I'll always watch it in the place I watched the first one, because I'm kind of like, why change it? It was brilliant. So I'm not superstitious, but I stayed here. Mikey went into London to watch it with his sister, so I hope Mikey still had a brilliant experience. I haven't really spoke to him that much. I like your hair, Andy. Thank you. It's not been done. I went to the gym before the game, came back, had a quick shower, and it's kind of just settled like this. Who's at home with you? So at the minute it's me, Brooke, Jack, Rye, Harvey. Please don't cry. I'm not crying. I'm good. How's Brooke? Brooke's fine. I don't even think Brooke watched it. Football connects people from JJ. Yes, it does. And like I say, I'm not preaching that everyone should now go and find a club and become massive football fans. I am saying that you can't deny that this country has been an awesome place to live over the past month because of football. In the same way that, say, if a reality TV star did something amazing or a band did something amazing, it could unite a country. It just so happened that in this moment it was football. You're handling the situation very well. Thank you. I appreciate that. Like I say, I pride myself on being someone who isn't a sore loser. Thank you, Anna, and Catherine for the concert. I pride myself on being. I pride myself for being someone who isn't a sore loser, in the sense that I'm not complaining about decisions that didn't go away. I'm not saying that England were rubbish on the night, because we weren't. And I'm also definitely not a sour winner. I'm not someone that will be like, "Way, we won, screw you guys." I'm not that sort of person, because the fact that that's happened to me tonight makes me feel rubbish. It makes the whole thing so much harder. So I would never want to inflict that on someone else. Like I say, there's people in this band that deal with things differently, and that's cool. And I'm sure if you guys bantered with Mikey about it's not coming home, he'd be able to laugh it off a lot better, because he has the ability to laugh at anything. He finds humour in everything. So if you went to Mikey, Mikey, it's not coming home, he'd be like, ha ha ha, yeah. But that's because he laughed at people when Belgium went out and stuff like that. I didn't. I remained respectful throughout to everyone who was part of the tournament. They played good. They did. And what I always said, that if we went out giving it a go, we couldn't be disappointed. So I'm not disappointed directly. I'm disappointed that there was a good chance to win it and we didn't. but I'm not saying we didn't try. I've just seen a message saying support from French roadies. Thank you, I appreciate that. I saw another comment saying, who are you going to be supporting in the final? Personally, I'm going to be supporting France. My mum and I have connections with France. I always holidayed in France when I was younger. I have friends out in France. France was my second team coming into the country. They were the team that I picked to win it from the start. So I will be supporting France, but best of luck to Croatia. And if you guys win it, it will be an incredible story. It'll be an inspiring story. So whatever the result of the game, I just hope it's a good, clean contest. It inspires people and it's entertaining. As for the England-Belgium game, the one downside is that if you said that England and Belgium were going to play each other twice during this World Cup and neither match was going to mean that much, that would be a shame because they are both two of the best teams in the world. So to not have that showcased is a shame. It would be nice if England and Belgium both went for the third place on Saturday, but I can see particularly Gareth Southgate and Roberto Martinez to some extent putting out some of the squad players to like give them an experience at the World Cup. Love your nationalism, Andy. Thank you. I wouldn't say I'm patriotic in a sense. I'd say I'm proud of my country right now. But I'm not someone that always harps on about how great England is, I think. We're very lucky to live in a country that looks after us and stuff, but other people aren't that lucky. So to be patriotic in my eyes is to rub the face in it of other people who might not be as fortunate as we are. You look tired. I'm emotionally drained. It's been a long month. And I'm not eating a lot at the minute. I'm on sorry. Mikey and I are on pretty intense diets. And I've been to the gym for the past 2 days and I've got a training session tomorrow and a training session the day after. I'm trying to read as many of you guys' comments as I can and shouting out people like Anne Catherine who are sending in contributions. I do appreciate the contributions. Right now it's nice to know that there's support there, whether it's through nice comments or whether it's through contributions, like Kelsey with the panda. I appreciate them, honestly. Thank you. I can't read out every name, but I'm going to try and read out the names that I see. A lot of you guys might be thinking that I'm being melodramatic about this. I think in particular Andy girls will be like, oh, it's such a drama queen. And to some extent I am. But it's a very raw feeling right now. So it's hard to take in. Everything's going to be okay. I know it is. I know that in a couple of days this won't feel as bad. And tomorrow we have a filming day, which will be fun. It'll distract our minds. We can produce some quality content for you guys. Just like the Love Island vlog, I thought that was hilarious. Mad props to Elvis and Mikey for the editing on that. I think actually it was just Elvis. It was. Eric with Pandas, Kelsey with Love Bang, thank you guys so much. Are you excited for Europe? Yes, I am. The beauty of this World Cup is that it ends and then we have a few days to get over the fact there isn't football on every day before we go on tour. And when tour ends, Premier League season starts, so it's exciting. It's good. I love football. I've just one quick shout out I have to make. There are 3 people that I need to shout out. These are all people in my subscription box on YouTube. Okay, 4. Beth's channel, It's Tiggy, Anna is a Tree, and Roy S. Ford. The 4 of you guys in less than 5 hours have all reacted to our new cover, edited it, and uploaded it to give us a really quick initial reaction to what you guys think of our new Better Now cover on our YouTube channel, Road Trip TV. I've watched them. You guys seem to like it, which is good. I appreciate that. I haven't watched Roy's yet. I'm going to watch that after. My voice is sore. I shouted really loud when England scored the first goal. If you guys have a reaction channel that I don't know about, I've just started watching Train Trip as well. You guys are very funny. Who else do I watch? I've got them all here. It's Tiggy, Roadworks TV, Lisa and Cara, Beth's channel, Roy S. Ford, Anna is a Tree, Fluffy Fowler, Royal TV, hasn't done as much recently, Road Trips Princess, swear there was one more. That's all I can find right now. Train Trip as well. I'm gonna very quickly go and Train Trip TV, there you go. Yeah, they've started uploading in the past couple of weeks, so I look forward to seeing more from you guys. There was another one I saw as well. There's been a few. I enjoy watching your guys' reactions. This isn't me necessarily like begging you guys to do a reaction. If you want to do one and express how you feel about our content, I appreciate that, as do the other boys as well. I'm trying to be very active on our channel and commenting on your guys' stuff, because it means a lot that you guys put the time and effort into making a whole video about what you think about Road Trip, which is cool, because that's a project I'm part of, so I think that's really cool. Who keeps saying I did a reaction? Blushing Rylan, what's your YouTube? You need to do a punk cover. Your voice is perfect today. Thank you. Official Roadies on YouTube. I'll give that a look now. Yeah, I have like quite a raspy voice. Official Roadies. It's got 2 videos. Uploads, Randy Edit, Brooke and Mikey fight on stage. Oh, they're like little. It's like a little meme channel. Oh, dope. Yeah, I'll give that a watch. That's funny. I also did reaction videos, and Catherine. Guys, I'm gonna put something on our Twitter after this saying, please send me names of reaction channels, and I'm gonna go through and subscribe to loads of them, and then every time we put out content, I'll just click on that account. I'm very rich from Reese, love you, bro. And then I can just go watch them. Bear with me. Sonia with Pandas, thank you. Girl Trip TV, I'll give that a look.
You still live?
Yeah, I'm still live.
What's up, Lively?
Just looking at people are sending in reaction channels.
Oh, yes.
So I'm just trying
Did you
to
check out that guy,
Roy?
S4?
Yeah.
He's sick.
Yeah, no. I
He's
saw him a
genuinely
while ago, and then I saw you post him out, so I checked him out again. And saw he'd done that.
Did you see the video after I posted him out?
Yeah, where he shouted.
He mixed me up with Mikey.
Yeah, I saw that.
Bless him.
He'll learn.
He will. He has learned. Now he knows all of our names, so maybe that one mistake maybe made a fan. Thanks,
sure.
Roy. Roy, you've done. Everyone type Roy in the chat.
Thank you, Reese, for the I'm Very Rich. Guys, so I'm gonna, in fact, I'll do it right now. This England shirt isn't very flattering at all. Yeah. Bore off. Amazingly, I'm not logged in on the band's Twitter on my laptop. Cool. I forgot our password for a minute there. So I'm putting a tweet out now. I said, guys, send me your reaction channels. Gonna check some of them out. Reply to that tweet with the name of reaction channels you want me to check out. Kimberly May, Blushing Rylan. Okay, there's loads. Train Trip, I'm already checked out Train Trip. Loving Fobs, I know you have one. Liv Grace, dope. Cleo Fowler. Anality. Right, I'm going to go through all of these after this lively. Go and subscribe to my favourites and stuff. Guys, if you release quality content that's centered around us, why would I not go watch it? It's dope. I love it. I appreciate everyone who's contributed to this lively so far. If you guys want to do that, you're more than welcome to. It means a lot. Helps the band out. For example, Reese there with the concert. That's insane. Kelsey with Italian hands, thank you. I love that there's 1,200 people watching this this broadcast. Just listening to me rant. I also have to say a massive thank you, and I'm very, very sorry. I'm awful with names, but I have forgotten the name. There was a girl at our London show who bought all the boys really nice gifts and stuff. Bought Mikey a pair of shoes, which was insane. But she got me these Gym King tracksuit bottoms, and I wore them to the gym today, and it is the comfiest I have been in the gym. So I'm very sorry that I can't remember your name, but if this is about you, or if you know who this is about, you could let me know in the comments. I want to say personally thank you, because they are awesome. I love them. I love gym gear at the minute because I'm going to the gym a lot, so I appreciate that. I'm trying to read the comments to see if anyone knows who that was about. There's a girl in the IT fandom who thinks she's in a relationship with Mikey. Well, unfortunately she's not. Mikey's not in a relationship with anyone. I did my first video today from Blushing Ryland. I'll check it out. I'm using your songs for my drama GCSE performance. Best of luck. 100 Italian hands from Shiny Marie. Thank you very much, Shiny Marie. A load of comments just come through. If I missed the name of the girl who got us those lovely presents, then I'm very sorry. I'm trying to keep my eyes open. And Roadworks as well. Taz and Ella got me some fluffy sliders and a Love Island bottle, which I appreciate massively. Their Love Island bottle said Roadworks TV on it, which I thought was clever, good promo. And the fluffy sliders say Andy on the bottom of them. I don't have them with me currently. I'm still waiting to use them. They are in my box of fan stuff down there that I go through at the end of every tour to reminisce, and like I keep letters in there, I keep pictures, I keep drawings, I keep gifts you guys send. I know you guys probably think that we don't, but I genuinely go through it all. I don't go through it the time you give it to me because I'm absorbed in the moment. I'm trying to see as many of you as I can. I don't go through it that night because I'm so pumped after the show that I'm like, just want to relive it, watch reactions to it and stuff like that. At the end of the tour, when the post-tour blues kick in, I go through it all and be like, that's amazing. Thank you for all of your supports and your kind gifts and stuff like that. This isn't me trying to promote the fact that you guys get us gifts. I'm just grateful for the people that do, and I'm also grateful for the people that don't, who just show up with their support. But no, I go through them. I love them. I have pieces of fan mail and like specifically really good drawings that I keep in a drawer at my home back up north, from years and years and years that I go through every time I go home and add to it and just look through and go, I can't believe that there's such talented, dedicated people in this world that want to draw a picture of the band I'm in, or want to like make license plates with our name on it, or like wooden placards with Lively Radio on them. That's crazy. It's genuinely cool, man. Has your fan mail address changed? No, it's not. We don't have access to it. Blair goes and picks stuff up for us from there probably once a month. We try and go through it whenever we can, but now that we don't live with Blair, he drops it off whenever he's here. We got a load the other day, actually. We got a really nice box from some, I think, don't hold me to this, Japanese roadies. They sent us all some really cool t-shirts. I loved those. They were awesome. They're essentially in my wardrobe right now, ready to wear at some point, because you know me, fashionable one. Did you vlog Glasgow? We don't actually do as many like kind of daily vlog style stuff anymore. Ryan and I pick out our phone when something poignant's happened, like Rye vlogged a bit of the England match and stuff like that, and we do vlog here and there across the tour and stuff. But that will go into one massive vlog one day. The rest of it's called like challenges and skits and stuff like that. I've seen a load of your guys' vlogs and like full performance shots from the 3 shows we've done so far. I love watching all the shows back. Sometimes to laugh at my own inability to sing live, sometimes to marvel at my own incredible talent. Nice to see what some of the choreography looks like, nice to see what songs go down really well and stuff like that. I enjoy it. I thought the London show was sick, and this isn't me trying to blow my own trumpet. I thought the Glasgow show was very good. It was a bit sloppy, we missed some choreo bits and stuff. I thought vocally, Glasgow was my worst show. Then Manchester, I thought was a good show. It progressed. The choreo was a tiny bit tighter, even though I forgot one of the most poignant bits, and I like to pride myself on never forgetting the choreo. But I thought London went really smoothly. I thought it was an all-round good show. I thought vocally it was good. And the tour just keeps getting better as it goes along, which is good, which is nice, because it shows that the rehearsal that we put in for a good month before tour started is paying off. So I am I'm very happy about that. Who's the most responsible? I'd say it's between myself and Rye, and it's dependent on different situations. Rye's very good at like logistical stuff and like got good ideas and stuff, and then I'm responsible in different ways. But we're all just idiots. Can we see Harv? No, unfortunately, because most of the rooms are like shutting down for bed now. What's that say? Delete the tweet about what? I'm not going to read that out. I don't know what that's about. Okay. Confusing. Glasgow was the best show I've ever seen. Thank you very much. I personally, watching it back, I enjoyed the show. I thought it went very well. I thought it was very fun, but I didn't have one of my best shows. I like to pride myself on like working hard on my vocals, making sure I don't miss choreography. And then the Glasgow show, there were 2 bits in particular where I was like, I haven't done myself justice there. But that's just me being hypercritical, and it's stuff that you guys might not even necessarily have noticed. So I got you a Pikachu poster last tour. I remember. I loved it. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you for the Italian hands, Jazzy. What did that say? Comment. You look smiley in a good way. Yeah, it's kind of settling in now. I honestly came on to speak about the whole tweet incident and then just to take my mind off it, because I thought, what's the point in sitting here and seeing YouTube video after YouTube video if people be disappointed and stuff? That's going to come over the next couple of weeks, so there's no point in trying to just depress myself tonight. I'm going to come on, speak to people, have a good time. But yeah, I still have that tweet on our Twitter. Let me just check how that's doing. You will probably say that you are better now. You only say that 'cause I'm not around. You know I never meant to let you down. Losing without giving our everything is humiliating beyond belief, but losing having given our all and exceeding all expectations fills me with a huge amount of pride. Don't think for a second I'm not proud to be English. I like that, Mike. That's a good tweet. Mikey's like over the top patriotic in my eyes, but like I say, everyone deals with things differently. Do you know what I mean? That's tweeted 1 minute ago. Guys, if you could do me a favour and reply to my guys, send me your reaction channels, going to check some of them out. If you could respond to that with a link to a channel as opposed to a name, I'm more likely to see it and click on it. You'll probably say that you are better now. I only say that 'cause I'm not around. I feel sorry for your parents and the broadcasters. Show your mouth, please, Annie. What's Annie saying? I'm intrigued. Ooh. You do get that the sliders say Andy because of Toy Story. Yes, I do, Taz. Don't you worry. Trying to find Annie's comment. Oh. I can't find it. If you guys could let me know what all the hoo-ha is about. The Roadworks bottle was from all 5 of us. Thank you, Chloe, and thank you to the rest of Roadworks. Your voice is so amazing. Thank you. It's quite sore at the minute. I'm trying to find out. I am intrigued. How old are you? I'm 16. No one's saying anything. Okay, maybe it wasn't as bad as it seemed. Yeah, what was it? Hello, you alright?
Yeah, man. Still alive?
I'm still alive.
Did Mikey get you on Friday night dinner?
No, he hasn't yet. Doesn't sound like a bit of me, if I'm honest.
Oh, it is good though. You go with me.
I'm a bit, yeah. But I'm okay, I'll go
Is that
over
what
it.
we've been talking about?
I spoke about it for like the first 10-15 minutes. And then I've moved on. Spoke about reaction channels. Spoke about how grateful we are to like gifts and stuff. I was saying that these Gym King trackies came from a roadie. I can't remember her name, so if you guys could like let me know her name, that'd be great. They were like, we all got sick gifts and we all opened them at the end of tour and stuff. It was dope.
You know what my favourite gifts that we got off tour are?
Go on.
You know the ones that someone like a Darren or maybe a Robbie or someone who we didn't know took a box up for us and we just forgot about that box and then we find it at the end of tour. And you go through
Yeah,
it.
for sure.
They're my
Yeah.
favourite gifts because you just forget they're even there.
Well, I was saying that I like have that box at the end of my bed of all stuff because I don't like to go through it at the time, and then after tour I go through it and read loads of letters and stuff, and I'm like, now it's nice
you
to
need time
think.
to process it.
Exactly, that's exactly what I was saying. You
Like,
need to
it's
think
cute,
back
like-
on how good tour was as opposed to like opening it up on the night and being like, oh, that's sick, and you can't really process the show.
Yeah, mentally just to sit down and rinse all those letters in one go just wouldn't give the letter justice.
Oh, what's that? I got you the joggers. Jazzy, thank you so much, Jazzy. If
Then,
it was
Jazzy,
actually, yeah,
you got us all the nice shirts and stuff. Thank
Yeah,
you so much.
Jazzy.
You're a hero.
love you.
Ooh, Jazzy.
Who do you guys share rooms with? Rye shares with Harv, Brooke shares with Jack, and I share with Mikey. What did that say? Your stomach looks so cute. I want to cuddle with you right now. I think that's a compliment. I'll take it as a compliment. I just followed you. Hey, Rainbow.
What time's Mike due back in?
Oh, God knows. No, Mikey will be going around shouting to everyone, telling everyone how English he is.
He's probably turned Croatian at this point.
I was just saying, actually, during the rant,
I
throughout.
knew there'd be a rant.
It was right. So I put out saying I'm devastated but proud,
Yes.
and a few people's response was like, "Wait, it's not coming home" and all that. So I tweeted again saying, "Please don't send back sarcastic responses. It's not the time." To which that got sarcastic responses. So I was like, "Look, no
Not
dis."
a good idea. You shouldn't tell the
I
internet
know,
what you're
but I was like,
thinking.
no disrespect. Throughout the whole tournament, all I've done is wish other teams good luck and like not rubbed it in other people's faces when we've done well. I've been proud of England, but not been like, "Way England."
Mikey's been the face rubber.
Mike, and that's
Yeah.
exactly what I said. I said that if you guys want to be that way with Mikey, you have every right because he's been that way with you guys, and he'll take it well. He's a banter.
And the ironic part about it is, Mikey's probably going to come in the door in about a half an hour
Crying, yeah. Well, this is what I was saying about being a sore winner and a sore loser, and there's different types of people. I'm neither, personally. Mikey's a sore winner, and that's just a characteristic trait he holds, and we love him for it because it's funny.
He's not a sore winner in the normal state. Like, a sore winner in the normal state is like, oh yeah, we won, we're the best, we won. Mikey will just kind of sit back, massive smile on his face, and go, we're going to win.
Yeah.
We're going to win the cup, boys.
Yeah.
That's it, we've won the cup.
Yeah,
and he'll just
exactly.
talk himself into thinking that's why he'll be so
Exactly.
devastated.
Mikey also tweeted, I know I saw that, and I thought the tweet was really nice until the very last line. It said that, don't think for a second I'm not proud to be English, which is fine, patriotism. I don't discredit him for that, but what I will say is you don't need to rub it in the face of other people that you're English. Because I too am English, but I know that other people aren't, and that's cool too. Just to clarify, yeah, there is no hate to Mikey at all. This isn't me saying I'm better than Mikey because I'm taking the result better. I'm saying that people deal with things differently, and if you guys want a member of the band to banter with, do it with Mikey because he bantered with you guys when England were doing well. And if he can't take it, then I will be like, cool, you messed up, bro. You shouldn't have been such a sore winner and then such a sore loser as well. For someone who's respectful and saying congratulations or best of luck to your team, To then throw it in their face for that's why I had a problem. But we're over it. Cha sang.
Cha saying, brother. Cha saying.
All love for Mikey. He's a beautiful soul. He's a beautiful person. He's just enthusiastic about life, and sometimes he gets carried away. But that's fine. I'm more of a level head. He's more of a thick head. Joking, guys. Come on.
To be fair, Mikey has got a pretty thick skull.
He does. He has a beautiful tush as
A lot
well.
of knocks and dings on that thing.
I'm looking through the replies to the tweet. It was Andy's ego 1 year anniversary yesterday. You said we weren't big enough, but we're one, so we're getting bigger. Cool. Thanks, Lolly. Girl trip. Meg and I did a reaction to the Love Island video. Awesome, I'll give that a watch. Hi Andy, I've been trying to get you to see this video for ages. If Road Trip was Siri. Lily, if you think we haven't seen that video and found it hilarious, you are wrong. It's essentially where you ask questions to Siri and then we respond with lyrics from our songs, and it was very well put together. So Electro Rye, if you think we haven't seen your stuff, we have. I just didn't class it as a reaction, and I'm very sorry for that. Road Trip TV fan reaction. Are you smarter than 10-year-old? Awesome, I'll give that a go. Emily Rose, you are Fluffy Fowler, and I have seen your reaction to the Love Island one. Road Trip Better Now reaction from Jess Keller. I have seen some of your stuff as well, actually, madam. Okay, so I've just seen the tweets that the issues were about. It's a football game, get a grip. You weren't this supportive, blah, blah, blah. I think that's very unfair. I think it's very harsh, and I think you guys sometimes need to understand that you don't know what goes on behind the scenes of the band. People say things in the heat at the moment. I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed that was a reaction. I'm not going to name names. I'm not going to say anything. I just hope that is not still online. Thank you. Just Anya. She does really good reactions as well. Caitlin's done a reaction as well. Cool, I'm going to go through and watch a load of these. There's like 3 or 4 that I haven't seen. If you guys could send me links. I've got the links to Liz, to Emily's one. Oh, Train Trip, I've already seen it. Girl Trip, I'm going to check them out for sure. Reese, if I did a reaction video, it'd have to be 18 plus, not even going to lie. Ha, love it. You'll probably say that you are better now. You only say that 'cause I'm not around. You know I never meant to let you down. Would have gave you anything. What is your dream? My dream is to write a song that goes to #1 in the charts and walk past someone in the street with them humming the song like it's their favourite song in the world, and not be like, oh my god, you wrote that song, I love you. Just enjoy the music. I want my music to speak louder than my image one day. I think you should block, you know who I'm talking about. Thank you, Whistle R. Let me find out your name. Whistle Rose, I'm going to give you a follow. There you go. I'm not going to block her. I'm not going to bring it up anymore. I think it's a very insensitive thing to write. And it made me a bit sad, because they're assuming that everything they see online is all we ever do, and that is not the case. And I assume that they've thought better of their actions and taken the tweet down, and if they haven't, shame on them. Doesn't mean they deserve a block. People say bad things in the moment, it's fine. I really want to make a reaction channel, but don't have the confidence. Honestly, just turn on a camera, put on our content, and let the camera see what you guys think of the content. And it's as simple as that. There's some things that we do in covers that we're like, oh, this will be sick. You guys will enjoy it, and you guys don't bat an eyelid. There'll be other things that we don't even notice that you guys, oof. So, like, it's cool to know. Like, from a personal point of view and from, like, the band point of view, like, the things that make you guys go, wow, that was sick, or, oh my god, that's cute. Like, stuff like that, it means that we can tailor our content to be more what you guys want to see. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to go. Another I'm Very Rich from Whistle Rosie, thank you. I don't want to go, but I think you're better off alone. How many guitars do I have? I have 3 acoustic guitars and 2 electric guitars, but they don't work. I need a new electric guitar. And I've been using the same acoustic guitar for years. With my heart in my mouth, say I had to be without you. Say you won't miss this, but I know you're reminiscing, won't admit it. We can't help looking back, we're better off like that. Ooh. What instruments do you play? I play guitar, I sing, I play percussion, I play piano, and I'm learning to produce. The tour intro you guys hear is a combination of work from our producer Joe and something that I threw together, which is nice feeling. What song was that? It's something I'm working on, don't matter. What is that song you just sang? It's not a song. What's the hardest instrument you learned? Vocals. I know it sounds dumb. I kind of was born with the ability to sing in tune, but I was very like theatrical because I was in a lot of choirs growing up and stuff, so I had like that kind of like, your hand fits in mine like it's made just for me kind of vibe going on. So I had to tailor my voice to make it sound a bit more unique, which I think it is anyway. I think I've got quite a distinctive voice, but I needed to make it like more mainstream pop if I'm singing boy band stuff, and then sing exactly how I want to sound when I sing my own stuff, which I don't do because I enjoy being in Road Trip. Tour intro was amazing, thank you. What's the biggest shit, Randy or Jacqueline? Randy. Concert from Anne. I'm going to read your full name. Anne Catherine Sefrin. You got yourself a follow. Oh, you're typing to... There you go. Your voice makes me cry. Please don't stop. I can't sing that song. I just realised. Can I borrow your voice? You can take my voice. So glad you like the joggers. We got you means the world. Oh la 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 __. Thank you very much. It was very generous of you. We love that. A lot of concerts coming our way. One from Blushing and one from Stefan, I think it was. You guys are gems. You exposed yourself now. I know. My bad. I didn't even think about it. So it should come as no surprise that I still write material for loads of different things. I write stuff that I think the band could use. I write stuff that I enjoy writing and stuff, and it was just something from that. I wasn't doing it intentionally to be like, hey, look, I'm a cool songwriter. I'm not. It's just something I was singing. Doesn't matter. Road Trip first. Always. I've always, I've had that problem in different projects I've been in before, but not in this one. Everyone's like, we put Road Trip first. The song I was singing, no, it was not a teaser for EP3, unfortunately. Not unfortunately, well, it was not, honestly, it's not even that good a song. It's just something I'm working on. What Potty House are you in? I was originally sorted into Gryffindor by Potterhead, which I was kind of happy about. But I also wouldn't be surprised if I was in Ravenclaw, because they are the most intelligent and most... Gryffindor's bravery and courage. Hufflepuff is the rest, but also the kindest. Slytherin is the most cunning. Ravenclaw's the most intellectually gifted. And there's something else to do with Ravenclaw. Yeah, so I'd say I'm a Gryffindor or a Ravenclaw. But I'm probably a Gryffindor, because, Gryffindors are dope. What did that one say? You ever going to do more acapellas? We're working on getting better at singing live, hence why we're doing... In fact, I'm not going to tell you what we do live. You have to come to tour to find out, but I'm sure you've seen it on loads of YouTube videos anyway. But yeah, we went through a period of only doing pre-recorded covers and stuff, which were awesome, but it meant that we didn't sing enough. As a collective, we only sang in studio, so we got in the habit of getting the guitar out and jamming and stuff, and it's been nice. I assume the acapella you're talking about is the PME one. I got new rules, I count 'em. Dade scares someone in the house. I'm not that guy. You're on the wrong live. Unfortunately, I'm sorry. And the guys know not to mess with me as well. If they did it to me, they would get a bollocking. I got new rules, I count 'em. Step with a concert. Steph Menzies. One. No. What's that? I keep seeing this comment. What does it say? What do a house wear? A dress? I'm so confused. I'm sorry. Oh, a dress. Aha, what does a house wear? A dress. Good one. Good joke. Sorry, I had a little blonde moment there. Guys, there's 2,000 people online and it is 20 to 12 at night. What's this? I'm Lamafau. It's Niern. Thank you very much for the concert. Guys, it's been a long one. I'm going to head off. Thank you for listening to what I'm saying. Thank you for ranting. Thank you for listening to me rant. Thank you for all of your fan reaction videos and for all of your gifts and drawings and letters and stuff like that. 1.5 weeks until the Newcastle show. I love the Newcastle crowd. They're always very good. I'm sure Mikey will come live in the next couple of days. And what does that say? Speak to you. Your tattoo. What is it? It's a tattoo around my ankle and it says, "The aging superhero in me is tired." Caitlin Johnson 98 with a concert. Thank you. Yeah, it says, "The aging superhero in me is tired." It's a lyric from my favourite song of all time called "The Aging Superhero" by Newton Faulkner. It's called "Aging Superhero" by Newton Faulkner. It's a beautiful song. The message behind it is fantastic. And it means a lot to me in terms of my mental health growing up. So it's quite a poignant part of my life. I'd only get something tattooed on my body if I thought it was sentimental. I'm not one of those guys that would just get a World Cup tattooed on me if we won it. I care more about my body than that. Caitlin with another concert. Thank you very much. Your voice is just as stunning as you do. Thank you. Is a hot dog a sandwich? I personally don't think it is. What advice would you give to someone who has stage fright? Unfortunately, I can't give you any because I am not someone that suffers from it, nor have I ever. I have thrived on stage. I love performing. I love being at the front. I love the attention being on me. I love starting things. Don't get nervous ever. Caitlin, you're getting a follow, babe. Thank you for the concerts. Wills. Yeah, I've never suffered from stage fright. What I would say is I've been in projects with people that have or used to. Breathe, turn your nerves into excitement, go and enjoy the experience. And what I was told from a really young age is your first show is your worst because you learn from it. And you look back and you can go, wow, as if I was that guy. 6th, Pretty Little Liar. My favourite people, Andy Fowler, Brooklyn Jack from Road Trip. Look them up on YouTube and hit. Thank you very much. That's an awesome bio. And thank you for the concert. Guys, I'm going to head off now. Thank you again for listening to me rant. I love you all. Stay amazing. Congratulations to Croatia. Best of luck to both Croatia and France in the final. Best of luck to Belgium and England in the playoff game. Obviously rooting for England, but either way, it's been a great